joining with me Iqbal Singh Chahal, BMC Commissioner from Mumbai, to give us a perspective on the preparations that Mumbai has rolled out to curb the infection spread. Mr. Iqbal, thank you for speaking to India today. If you can give us your perspective on Mumbai and its preparedness. You've been hands-on throughout. Mumbai has really fought a surge of COVID-19 cases and now it seems to have largely come under control. But how are you really battling this threat of a new COVID strain coming in from the United Kingdom? Many protocols that have been implemented, fresh protocols. Please do take us through it.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for providing me this opportunity to present our case today. You know, right from the first week of December, Mumbai's positivity fell down below 5%, and last 15 days, our average was 4%. And today morning, for the first time, Mumbai has a positivity of 3%, the lowest ever, which means that out of every 100 cases tested, only 3 come positive, and we had substantial 22,600 testing. Now, to maintain this tempo where our rate of infection is less than 0.2%, doubling rate is almost 350 days, and positivity has come down to 3%. So we are very guarded, very watchful that we must maintain this tempo, and ultimately our target is to come down to 2% positivity. Now, yesterday, when Government of India announced that there will be a ban on flights coming from Mumbai from today midnight, so we got this information yesterday around 4 p.m. and we swung into action. Honorable CM Sir directed us that we must ensure that the city doesn't import any virus at all, and we should learn lessons from February and March 2020, when 1,70,000 people came to Mumbai from abroad between 1st February and 22nd March, and that led to a whole lot of problem.
Absolutely.
So, learning from those lessons, our resolve is not to allow even a single passenger coming from UK to sneak out. And what we have decided is that yesterday evening we had 2 flights which came from London and another 2 which came in the morning today at 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. These 4 flights carried almost 800 passengers.
Right.
And all of them have been sent to institutional quarantine in various hotels of Mumbai, except the transit passengers who wanted to go to places like Hyderabad or Bangalore, Ahmedabad or Indore, where we have decided that we will inform the state governments there well in advance, the chief secretaries of states, and we'll also inform the concerned airport authorities before they take off from here after their RT-PCR tests are conducted, so that those states can take further action on their quarantine, whether they want institutional quarantine or otherwise. But any passenger who was to land at Mumbai and end his journey within the state of Maharashtra, all of them have been put in various hotels of Mumbai for 7 days compulsory quarantine without any exception at all. And between day 5 and day 7, we'll be conducting their RT-PCR tests. And if they are found negative, they'll be advised discharged and they'll be told to home quarantine for another 7 days. Ultimately, there has to be 14 days quarantine. And this regime we plan to continue till further orders to ensure that this new strain of virus which has appeared in UK doesn't get imported and doesn't create a crisis once again in our state of Maharashtra, and especially in this great city of Mumbai.
I have with us Rajdeep Sardesai, consulting editor, joining us as well. Rajdeep, do take over here. Mumbai, they're preparing for protocols, fresh protocols after a new strain that's been found in the United Kingdom.
Thanks very much. Yes, joining us now is the Bombay Municipal Commissioner, Mr. I.S. Chahal. Mr. Chahal, there is still confusion though whether your orders of a night curfew are a reaction to the UK COVID strain alone. Is this a panic reaction to what has happened? Why this sudden decision to go in for a night curfew? Is it because of the fear of Christmas and New Year parties, or is it because of the UK COVID strain?
Good afternoon, Rajiv. Thank you very much for asking me this very important question. You know, let me clarify that this UK thing and flights getting banned from today evening onwards has absolutely nothing to do with the curfew which we imposed. Now, as far as passengers from UK and rest of Europe coming in the next couple of days, they'll be put to institutional quarantine in various hotels of Mumbai. That is a separate issue, but we have been visiting or inspecting the various nightclubs, restaurants, pubs, and marriage receptions in Mumbai quietly through our ward officers and our BMC teams. We found that the SOPs of not more than 50 gathering as advised by the state government, this is not being followed and it is being blatantly violated. In fact, we visited one nightclub by the name Epitome in Parel, where we got 2,000 people in one place in one single hall, all without masks. And past midnight, they're violating the timing, violating the mask, violating the number of people. And I'm told there were actually more than 2,000 people, but by the time we reached, a lot of people had sneaked out. Similarly, in the last 3 Saturdays, every Saturday, Sunday, we have been visiting 15 to 20 restaurants, pubs and nightclubs. And everywhere these violations are going on, where hundreds of people are gathering past midnight till early 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So I had requested the government.
No, so what does that show?
So
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, the point therefore is that if you have been carrying out these raids for the last few weeks and now a very high-profile one that the police has carried out at Hotel Marriott, where a number of celebrities were found partying. What does that show? That shows possibly that in Mumbai, as Christmas, New Year is approaching, people have thrown caution to the winds, that all the various rules, restrictions that you had put in place, people are not following them. Isn't that one perhaps
Rajiv,
assumption that I am making?
Rajiv, you have hit the nail. Rajiv, you hit the nail. In fact, when the first inspection happened in various places past midnight, around 1 a.m. in the morning by BMC on the 5th of December, we had issued a request or a warning to all establishments that we give you 15 days time to pull up your socks, and if you don't follow discipline, then we'll have to do something else. But right from 5th December, the next 3 weeks, continuously, there was no improvement in the discipline, and people started assuming if there's no COVID in Mumbai left now. And because of that, despite our desire, despite our wish, we had no option, but as a matter of abundant precaution, we decided to put this night curfew, and that too also from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. only for 12 days, starting from today to 5th of January.
But you know, all of this of course comes on the back of this UK COVID strain. So the worry is that Mumbai could be hit by a double whammy. People partying as well as people now coming in at least till this evening on flights from the United Kingdom. So I want to understand, do you believe that the next 12 days could once again see a spike in COVID cases if people continue to party without social distancing? You seem to be suggesting that this is very widespread. You know, you raided one party in Marriott, but it's possible that this is extremely widespread at the moment in Mumbai. What action are you taking against the hotel owners or the various restaurant owners?
You know, Rajiv, whenever we have been inspecting these evening party places, whether they are clubs or restaurants or pubs or nightclubs, since first week of December, we have been finding people on the spot for not wearing masks, even at early morning, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And we have been distributing free masks also. And we have been telling people not to repeat these violation of these SOPs. And you'll be surprised that till now we have fined more than 1 million people in Mumbai. More than 10 lakh people have been fined for not wearing masks. Although we have kept the fine very low, 200 rupees, but that's the money is not the objective. Objective is to inculcate discipline and habit in the people to wear masks. And since 5th of December, when we started cautioning people, warning people that if you don't behave, then we'll be left with no option but to restrict your movement. So we decided that now as a precaution for these 12 days, when a lot of festivities may be coming and the crowds may go out of control, especially during New Year's Eve, we decided that from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., these people should not violate by getting together in big numbers.
Okay. You know, a friend of mine from Mumbai was asking me this morning and I had no answer. He said, can we, short of large gatherings, are you allowing people to travel in the night? This is not a lockdown, this is a curfew. So therefore, if someone wants to drive off in the night for a quiet dinner with 3 or 4 people, they can do that. Am I correct? The curfew rules are only for large gatherings?
You know, let me make it very clear that this 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. is not a lockdown. Basically, our intention is that not more than 5 people should gather together. There should not be a crowd anywhere. People are free to travel in the night. They can use their own cars. They can be 3 or 4 people in the taxi. We won't have any. They shouldn't have any problem. The only issue was that when we visited a lot of marriages happening in these days, we were shocked that 800,000 people are attending a wedding, whereas our stipulation was 50 only. So we said that, like, you can have your evening functions starting from 6 p.m. to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 p.m. But by 11 p.m. you must pack up. And after 11 p.m. also, there will be no restriction on movement. Basically, the restriction was on crowding and the problems which may come with the crowds.
You know, the worry, of course, Mr. Chahal, is that many of these people who are being found to be violators are celebrities, VVIPs. Now, we know what happens with VVIPs. They have connections at the very top in government. Can you give our viewers an assurance that if it's a VVIP celebrity, as you found yesterday at the Hotel Marriott when you all raided it, the police raided it, that no VVIP will also be spared?
Rajiv, you will be happy to know that in all these last 3 weeks, wherever we found violation, FIRs have been registered. And these nightclubs are run by the high and the powerful ones. But we have not only given them show cause notices, we have formally issued, lodged FIR against these people. And I can share these FIRs with you. And I can assure you there will be no exception for anybody.
In general, Mr. Chahal, in conclusion, I want to ask you, as we head into the end of the year and 2021, are you reasonably confident that the situation in Mumbai is coming under control? Or are you worried that there could be another spike in coronavirus cases?
Let me be very candid, Rajdeep. For the whole last 1 month, we have been getting 500, 600, 700 cases. And in the last 5 days, we have been getting less than 500 cases. Yesterday, we had only 453 cases from 24 wards. The average is just about 20 cases per ward, and each ward have a population of 8 lakh, 9 lakh. And out of this 20 cases per ward, 18 cases, 82%, were asymptomatic, which means that out of those 453 cases, we hardly had 40 to 45 symptomatic cases. Just 2 cases per ward symptomatic who need a hospital bed. So we are in one of the most comfortable positions ever, and I can claim that today Mumbai is the safest metropolis in the entire world. And we want to keep that tag on, and to keep the tag on, all the restrictions like curfew for next couple of days, this has been, we have decided to impose the curfew just to maintain a tag that we continue to be the safest city in the world, and I'm sure we are slowly getting out of this problem.
Well, that is reassuring to know that we are slowly getting out of this problem, but as you said, festivities, Christmas and New Year will come every year. in 2020 we need to be a little careful before we go in for large gatherings. Just about time, Mr. Chahal, to wish you a happy new year. I know you've worked incredibly hard over the last several months. Let's hope that my city of Mumbai
Thank you.
is up and running. The maximum city, the city that never sleeps, is up and running in 2021. Thanks very much for joining us. The news continues here.
Thank you, Rajdeep. Rajdeep, thank you very much. I'm so grateful to you. I'm so grateful to you, and I'm sure all of us, we are working together, and we'll come out of this problem very fast.
Thank you very much, Mr. Iqbal. Thank you, Rajdeep, for joining.